fear. You know, I mean, I suppose when I think of vulnerability, I think of fear kind of attached to it. So I think it can, it's probably held me back, just being fearful and vulnerable, opening myself up to other experiences. So you know, it's probably, it's opened up quite a few things, I think, but it's also held me back. Just general fear.
If you express a need and someone turns you down, there are a few in my realm of experience, a few things that are less, like it's just, that's kind of hell. It's a lot easier not to express that need and just kind of deal on your own with the fact that that need's not being met.
Everyone's vulnerable so many times. It's tricky, and I'm still stuck on being dumb. So very much for me, my vulnerability comes from the relationship. Your circles like split up somewhat when you break up with someone, and so when those start crossing, and then it's all still like a punch in the face all the time, right? But a huge deal in the very end, in like feeling very vulnerable, was not being able to make another person understand, which was a huge deal for me. Not making her be able to understand. I don't want this all to be about a relationship. This is fine. Not being able to make her understand how I was disrespected.
Feeling like anybody could come in and take me whenever they wanted to and put me on my ass like that again. It's a very awful feeling for a long time. I remember carrying that with me to the point that even 6 months later, walking into a variety store and locking the door behind me because I was so accustomed to doing that as a self-protective measure when I was in my own home. You know, to lock every door behind me to make sure that nobody could come in at me. And I did this in a variety store, which made me feel doubly vulnerable and like an idiot and very insecure because I'd done this very protective act. Also looked like I was going to rob the store.
What I have taken from my father as being a sign of masculinity or an important part of masculinity, which is the man supporting the family. And I couldn't believe that the issue even came up in me at all, and it was very recent when I moved in with my partner. And here we are, both men. And for me, I make less money than my partner does, and yet I want to support, and I'm not able to. In the same way, and so you know, I force myself to at least meet halfway at the times that I can, which isn't always possible. And I think it taps into a sense of not feeling like masculine enough, I guess.
When I think about vulnerability, I think about my reluctance to accept and express my pain, fear, confusion, loneliness, and doubt. That inner voice of, I don't want to go there, is strong, because I don't accept these emotions as positive. They don't change things. I think the issue of control is also central. When I give myself permission to feel and express anger, frustration, and judgment, I help maintain a sense of power and of being able to affect my world rather than being affected by it. These kinds of emotions keep me separate. They keep me safe.